Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Teasing the NFL, your destination for NFL teaser bets. I'm Daniel Saludo along with Andrew Chang here. We are taking you through the late afternoon games for Week 7 of the 2020 NFL season, and we have the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Denver Broncos in what could very well be a snowstorm.
Really?
Up in Mile High.
Oh,
yeah, we're going to keep an eye on the weather because that's an important key for the totals, and I will get to that in just a little bit. But KC is the favorite here at -7.5, and your total is 45. So Kansas City gets teased down to -1.5. Denver gets teased up to 13.5, plus 13.5. Your over gets teased down to 39, and your under gets teased up to 51. So there are not caveats, but there are two sides to this game. Obviously, you pick either KC or Denver, but there's two ways. There are two sides to this thinking in this game, and I'm thinking just in game alone, and just from sight of what I'm seeing on this, 7.5 tees down to -1.5 on Kansas City feels like a gimme. That's what it should feel like. But
Agreed.
then you take into consideration the snowy weather, the altitude, and just the conditions that could happen. And I'm all about bad weather games and unders, and I feel like that game could very much go under.
Okay. Dude, I told you there was a video of Patrick Mahomes playing in the snow. I was
You have to find it for me, dude. We'll look at it later.
Yeah. But my thing is that he made a remark.
I think he made it in that New England game, but that game went under.
It went under.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was because that was a kind of a snowish game. It's a little wet.
But in his mic'd up little series, he did say that, yeah, it's really weird. Everyone is moving really slow.
But
and
that's
for
different.
him,
That's different because that's how you perceive the game. That's not the weather affecting the game.
this is true. But, God, last week when they played in the showers against Buffalo, it was a little dicey for sure.
Yeah, because the over didn't hit.
Right, that and Buffalo they took the early lead, right? Because Casey was in
A very small early lead because they weren't anywhere.
but they
around
were trading. They were going back to back. Actually they had a couple missed opportunities. I'm looking at you, Travis Kelce fumbled the ball for me.
Yeah.
God, that was a big no-no. But yeah, and then I think they missed the extra. No.
Yeah, Bucker missed an extra point.
Yeah. So, with that being said, if this does start snowing, I would expect to see a whole lot more runs.
Oh, yeah.
Whole lot more runs means less time to score. So the under might be a nice little bet if it's snowing. Also,
It will like have a couple inches of snow. The question is, will it be snowing while the game is going on? And the other question is, how high will the winds be? Because having those winds makes things a lot more difficult.
oh, for sure. And Melvin Gordon is playing?
He is scheduled to play, yes.
Ah, okay. So ooh. Oh God. And Casey's defense, they've shown that they're vulnerable a little bit.
They haven't figured things back out yet, so
Right?
sorry, they're saving it for the postseason.
So yeah, maybe. But yeah, I'm looking at Denver's offensive weapons. Not really that much there, I don't think. Patrick, nice little wide receiver right there.
Yeah, Tim Patrick, Jerry Jeudy should be good to go. KJ Hamler might be good to go. And then Noah Fant coming off of an injury.
Noah Fant. Frankie, looking at you. Yeah, I think, Danny, you're right on the money for this. If it is a snowstorm, if the weather is kind of, terrible, I would like to bet the under. But in a perfect world scenario where it's just KC versus Denver, 9 times out of 10, who am I kidding? 10 times out of 10, I would pick KC just to win the game at -1 or -1.5.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is just,
There's also an interesting trend line that I mentioned in the Buffalo-New York Jets game, and that is when you have a road team that's favored by more than a touchdown, I think is what it is. This comes from Ralph Michaels at Cal Sports on Twitter. He said that the trend in the past is something like, and I probably need to go find the tweet. I'll put it up. I'll actually put the tweet up on this. But it's something like...
so you'll do that, but
yeah,
you
because
won't
that's
do
important
my little
information.
post edits, huh? Okay.
Yeah, because it's important information. That's not important. But it's something like the away, whenever when an away team is a favorite by more than a touchdown, it's been something like 89% to the under.
Oh.
And that doesn't, this now includes the snow.
So you're telling me KC under, single game teaser.
Oh my God, yeah. That's scary because that's not exactly fun to do, but yeah.
I mean, what if they just go off? They just
they could
march all over them in the snow.
Do you remember like 2013 when the Dallas Cowboys played at the Philadelphia Eagles, I think, and LaShawn McCoy ran for like 200 plus yards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Shady on my fantasy team that year, and yeah, that was a monster scoring game.
Dude.
That was a huge game, and that was also thick snow. So that doesn't necessarily mean that snow is going to create the under. Usually rain creates the under with some high winds. So it's hard to say, but the running game will be more prevalent in this, so that should chew up enough clock to be able to hit the under.
Oh, and speaking of running game, I think this could be the game that a certain somebody plays.
Yes, Le'Veon Bell technically can play for week 7, but there's a question of is he familiar enough with the offense, and is Andy Reid confident enough to let him play? If he's not ready, if Reid doesn't think he's ready, he's not going to play.
And if he does play, I'm calling that he'll have a fumble.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, and just a little tidbit trivia. Somebody, the greatest of all time, 5 touchdowns, 1 quarter in the snow. Your favorite.
When was that?
I don't know, but it's there. 5 touchdowns, 1 quarter in the snow. Tom Brady.
Yeah, when was that?
Cold-blooded. It was when Randy Moss was on the team.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe a little unfair, but...
Yeah, no, it's Randy Moss.
Yeah.
One of the greatest
dude,
ever, so yeah.
Wow, in the snow, everyone's like, 5 and 1 quarter? So it's...
That's not going to happen in this game.
Yeah. Oh,
Tyreek Hill's good, but he's not that good.
Oh, well, maybe it could be somebody else, know? No? It can't be Travis Kelce? After he fumbled the ball?
Maybe. I don't know.
God.
But it's... Okay, so what's your lean?
My lean is just to take KC.
KC minus 1.5. Okay. I am... I don't know if I can get away with it because I'm so confident in it right now, but I think I'm going to run with the under and just live with it. So I'm going to take the under 51. If the winds are not very strong, I think right now they're predicted to be around 11, 12 miles per hour, which isn't super strong, but it can affect like kicks and stuff like that. Downfield throws. I think if the wind is low, I probably would shift to the KC minus 1.5, but I think I'm going to live with the under 51.5. That huge trend of 89% to the unders with away favorites over a touchdown, and just the weather putting it together. And Denver's not a good team. Let's be honest. They only put up 18 points last game. So
yeah, I think that's the strongest argument to your under.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your under is on
thin ice. Yeah, I know.
Wait, how did you know I was going to say that?
Because when you slowed down, I'm like, he's going to say thin ice.
Oh, man, that's not fun.
Oh, okay. Dude, this is proof that we've worked together on this show for quite a few videos now that we know this stuff.
Wow.
I'm psychic.
No, you're just as funny as I am.
I know. Yeah.
Thin ice.
Oh man, it is going to be some thin ice out there. But so Andrew leans KC minus 1.5. I'm going to lean the under right now. We'll see what happens. The line will change, and my opinion of this game could change. But right now, at this current moment, at 1:41 a.m. Houston time, Denver under in the KC Denver game for me.
Nice to snow you, Danny.
Yeah, thank you. That one's terrible.
Yeah,
that's like as bad as a dad joke. But if you like the information or the jokes you got in this video, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. Subscribe, tick the notification bell, and select all. That way you are up to date with all of our latest videos and previews information. Leave us a comment below what you think about this game. Send him a dad joke.
Oh,
so
please.
He can improve on his joke game in this show.
Gonna have a couple Ghost Riders for me, America.
No.
So
Yeah, you're paying for them, not me.
That's like Ghost Riders, hair, makeup, wardrobe, and editors for Danny. So
You paying for all this?
we gotta get sponsors. You know, we are obviously giving the advice of the century, so these great Americans can go out there and win, so that they can just give us 10 minutes of their time, just do all this stuff.
Makeup and hair takes more than 10 minutes, just to let you know.
Not for me. Well, maybe that's why I look like crap. But it's oh god, whatever.
All natural here.
Just close this out, Danny. Read the cue cards, Danny. Go ahead, read the cue cards.
I don't do that at all. So yeah, leave us a comment below what you think about this game. Let us know what you're betting on this. But until then, for Andrew Chang, I'm Daniel Saludo. Make sure you get your bets in, and of course, don't forget to be a tease. That was not a good wrap up, but I don't care too.